Hi, welcome back to my channel. This book review is for Her Sister's Promise by, I believe it's Catherine Miller. And I'm just checking on the author's name. I'm pretty sure it's Catherine Miller because I also read books by Catherine Hogan, so I just want to make sure I got her name correctly. You have two twin sisters, and their names are Harper and Jody. And they are dancers, and what these two sisters did is where you saw one, you saw the other. You saw Harper, you saw Jody, you saw Jody, you saw Harper. So they are striking, they left the comfort of their parents, which really was no comfort at all because their parents had a traveling bug and were doing their own thing. But that's okay because Harper and Jody had each other. Well, what happened? Well, sadly, after a successful performance, Harper gets seriously injured. So seriously injured that she's I think from the T something down, paraplegic. Okay? And now her life, as she knew it, is over. So she goes off to go into the hospital and then I'm sure soon to be rehab to learn how to live her new life. Then you have Jody over here who is still trying to make her career on the stage. Now, I say dancers, it could be, yeah, they're dancers because I say stage, but we're still talking dancers. Now, it's a tragic story because both of their lives are in pieces. Now, we know that Harper's life is in pieces because now she's got to learn to live life in a wheelchair and give up on her dreams of being a famous dancer. But then we see what happens to Jody's life. Now, Harper does not want to hold her sister back, so she makes Jody make her a promise. They would have very limited, if not almost no contact while Harper is in the recovery phases or stages. Something totally unheard of for the twins up until this point in their life, but Harper does not want to hold Jody back. So while Harper's trying to regain her footing, we see the tragic spin that takes over Jody's life and how she loses her footing, even though she's the one still walking on 2 feet. Now, can Harper recover and start a new life? And what about Jody? Can she try to stay on her feet even though we know in the tragic nature of the story that her life starts to fall apart? Or can she find a way to maneuver dancing and being on the stage and eating every night and having a place to sleep every night? Well, in this effective, sensitive read, we read something rather raw. I say raw because it's a side to a young person's life that I would never see other than the pages of a book or on a television show. But Catherine Miller wrote this book in such a realistic manner that I felt like I was a fly on the wall in Jody's life as I watched her crumble. How did her life crumble? And what impact did being separated from Harper serve? Meanwhile, what about Harper herself and her recovery and her future and her dreams? What a great, great book. It really pulled me in. It made me sad a lot, but there were places where the book made me smile and gave me hope. And then there was places in the book where strength was showed. Amazing, amazing character, strength, and recovery in such an amazing way, despite the tragedy that befell Harper when she was injured early on in the story. And that is Her Sister's Promise. Question is, when you read this book, if you should read this book, will you be able to determine what the sister's promise was? I'll leave that to you. And that is the latest book one of the latest books I have read from Bookouture. I believe it comes out mid-January. No, the first week of January. So I'll pop the video up on the day that the book is released. So I want to thank you for watching. Bye-bye.